Hi, my name is Dr. Bernie Lee, and I'm very excited to share with you today my story about how stem cell therapy really changed, if not even saved, my life. I'm a 52-year-old male, relatively healthy. I have some high blood pressure, which I had been on medicines for a few years. And about a year ago, I had what's called DRESS syndrome, which is a very rare autoimmune, what we call delayed hypersensitivity reaction to medications, which comes with about a 10% death rate. So about 1 in 10 people who get this die. I was certainly hospitalized in very bad shape. So part of this DRESS syndrome was this horrendous rash that covered my body from head to toe. I was one step away from needing to be transferred to a burn unit. So this rash is one way that people die. It does a number on your liver and kidneys, which mine were in really bad shape. Those are actually the two most common ways that people die. And it can attack a whole host of other organs. The 9 out of 10 people who survive DRESS syndrome, a significant percentage of those folks live with chronic disabilities like permanent dialysis, needing to be on a liver transplant list. So it was pretty heavy duty stuff that I went through. I fortunately am not debilitated at all. My kidneys now work fine, my liver works fine, my heart is back to working fine. And my recovery it's still ongoing. It's been going on for over a year. It's been a real, like any hard recovery, it's been multimodality in its approach, changing lifestyle, healthy eating, healthy diet. But really what was integral to my recovery was really the stem cell therapy. It really changed my life for the better. It was quite surprisingly easy. It took all of minutes, 3 sessions over several months. On session 1, and the nurse came in, put in an IV line, and the doc came in and did the IV injection, and again, that took literally several minutes. With my first treatment, I feel like on the first day I noticed something happening in my body. I couldn't tell if it was good. It certainly wasn't bad, but I just felt like things were happening. And then over the course of days, I felt my pain improving. I felt like I was starting to get some energy back, and that was a big plus. So I'm used to working full-time with a very busy schedule as a physician, out there pounding the pavement, trying to take care of folks. And one of the things that was difficult was that traditional medicine didn't really have an answer. So high-dose steroids was the cure to get me off of the acute phase of DRESS syndrome. Which was very difficult coming off of steroids. So coming off of high-dose steroids over the course of a couple of months was extremely debilitating, painful, and exhausting. With stem cell therapy, I started getting energy back. I was able to get back to part-time work, and then over the course of my stem cell therapy, definitely got back to full-time work. So stem cell therapy, I'm told, takes about 3 months to work with each injection. So, and I could certainly feel it starting within the first week, but over the course of weeks to months, really improved tremendously. At my worst, when I was going through the recovery, trying to get back to work, when I would really push myself and I felt myself getting very exhausted, which happened quickly. In pushing myself, I would get very nauseous, and if I didn't stop, would have this horrendous projectile vomiting. There were times that I tried to just, grin and bear it and motor through because there were patients that needed my help. When I did that and I didn't slow down, I would get these debilitating, crushing headaches where I couldn't think, I couldn't see straight. I would literally have to lie down and just stop. And there were times that I even tried to motor through that, and then I would literally pass out and have what we call in medicine a syncopal episode, or I would just hit the ground, and that was pretty horrendous. So my energy is wonderful now. I'm not quite back to 100% where I was, but I'm well on my way, and I'm working full-time and being a full-time father, and which is a joy that I can't describe, getting back to full-time fathering without any limitations. My skin, as I described, was horrendous. What you can see now is I'm left with some eczema, which is not horrible. It is a little bit of a rash, and it itches from time to time, but compared to what I had, which was something, I looked like someone out of a horror movie, it was really horrendous. So I would certainly preach about healthy lifestyle, positive lifestyle modifications, but what I can't say enough of is how stem cell therapy really changed my life, if not even saved my life, and got me back to being a functioning human being, physician, father, husband, friend again, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience.